literally a heavyweight tilt.
Wow. Front, and now Tkachuk's mad. Oh, he's been buzzing as Brady Tkachuk since coming back to the third, and he's dropping him now with Alex Tuch. And Tuch goes down.
Wow. Captains squaring off right at center ice, the main event at Madison Square Garden. There's no undercard. Truby's got the elbow pad out. Ooh. They got the whole arm out now. Oh. That's a good tilt. There have been
Top of that Minnesota net and a collision. We're going to have another fight here. Brady Tkachuk dropping the gloves with Matt Dumba. Tkachuk ties up Dumba. Plays an overhand right and sends Dumba promptly down as Tkachuk ends up on the ice as well.
Now Brady Tkachuk getting tossed up. He'll look to go at it.
The captain showing some frustration going after Gilbert.
Dennis Gilbert, Brady Tkachuk here in the third period. Getting this crowd going.
Looking for any type of emotion. Tkachuk hasn't done this very much where the team has been down and he's been frustrated.
Gilbert with a few shoves and another angle.
Off the boards into the Ottawa zone. Under 3 minutes to go here in the opening period, and we got a scrap behind the play, and Logan Stanley is throwing some big heaters down in the Buffalo zone in the corner. Tkachuk. And the jersey over top of the head of Tkachuk, and Stanley, I think, is holding off from throwing anymore until he can see, and now he's getting right back at it. A body shot there by Tkachuk. He comes back over top. Stanley, his arms wrapped around him. And they're going to go to the glass, and Tkachuk's going to keep throwing a couple of body shots, and Stanley's got him in the headlock and says, "You're done."
Yeah, good job right there. You know, Tkachuk.
That brings over to Norton on Tkachuk. And they're going to go. No penalty on the original play. So the Hawks didn't like the shove by Tkachuk on Stalock.
Here's Shabbat in deep. Centering it, and that's off the stick of Price. And now Tatar takes over. Tkachuk and Weber are dueling, and Brady Tkachuk drops the gloves. The 21-year-old against big 35-year-old Shea Weber. This might be a little too much youthful exuberance.
I don't know.
Or maybe not.
Maybe not.
Well, you know he was going to be game.
Dylan didn't like the hit from Tkachuk. That sent Toninato down, and so Brendan Dillon and Brady Tkachuk will throw punches. The lefts knock the bucket off the head of Tkachuk, and he wants to continue throwing, but the linesman will jump in.
Tkachuk's in with Zach McEwen.
Tkachuk's lost his helmet. Wild punches being thrown
the
here.
linesman without the helmet. The linesmen are trying to get in. Brady Tkachuk without the helmet on.
Now Tkachuk in it with Jay Beagle at the bench.
And now, yes, it's going to happen. Subban and Tkachuk.
Oh, Tkachuk landed some right. Subban a little bit earlier. Got a couple in now. These two guys have been going at it all night here. A lot in the first period. Tkachuk gets the takedown, but PK Subban.
Sam Bennett, Brady Tkachuk. So the Tkachuks both get involved early. And Sam Bennett's not going to back down even though he's outweighed. What a tilt. What a start.
my goodness. Now Brady wants a piece of Mark. Now, if he fights now, would this be considered a second fight? Matthews getting the crowd whipped up after that bout with Matheson.
This is a second altercation of the same stoppage. So this is
would
probably
be the game.
Game for Tkachuk.
And for Mark Stahl.
Yeah, unless they call Tkachuk for an instigator.
Or if they consider it part of a simultaneous starting fight.
Right.
And look at Brady just...
So both Tkachuk brothers...
On Edmondson. Now Stutzla mixing it up with Edmondson.
Go ahead. Oh, here comes
and here comes Tkachuk.
Of course he will.
And then Rasmussen and Zetterlund.
Where's Austin Watson?
Tkachuk wants to go. Here comes Petrie, and they're going to go. Edmondson and Brady Tkachuk.
This is, I don't know about this. Because of the physicality, the way these guys play, that's a bit of a mismatch.
Sock of robots there.
Yeah, you could tell there was some frustration. Sherrod, drops
the out-of-town scoreboard tonight, but focus on the task at hand. And now their team that's won 4 in a row in Ottawa, and right at the hump, Anders Lee and Brady Tkachuk are into it. That's interesting. Well, Frankie Corrado talked about in his opening of who has to be a difference maker. And it's the...
There by Juleson. He'll get it outside the line into the Vancouver bench. And play is called, but you just could feel this was coming. Brady Tkachuk and Dakota Joshua.
Feeling about this, Chris, is if we
try again. Oh, look at that poke check swiping away with Stolars. Then a dangerous hit into the end boards. And Tkachuk's going to go right after Strome.
Tkachuk defending his player.
Friedman, after the whistle that's put in, now we're going to have trouble here. Friedman and Tkachuk are going to go.
Friedman, but this game versus Brady Tkachuk. Wow.
Here we go. Right at the blue line, couple left jabs. Tkachuk fires a straight right and an overhand right hook. Kane comes thundering back with a series of right hooks, and Tkachuk landed a right as well. Good tilt.
For Halla, we got a fight as Tkachuk and Wood. List bubbling over from the hit before. And Tkachuk and Wood both throwing big rights. And it's Wood who goes down first.
They would want, but Brady doing a great job holding his own.
And we've got a tilt. Brady Tkachuk going at it with Tucker. Tyler Tucker. Brady Tkachuk. A lot of cheers in here for him. Tucker some big rights. Tkachuk lands another heavy right. Tkachuk, that woke him up. Throwing some big rights. Tkachuk with the left now switching, and he takes Tucker down. Brady
Big check as Stutzla goes down. There's going to be a fight right out in the neutral zone. Brady Tkachuk dropping the mitts for the first time this year, taking on Jordan Greenway. Talked about it in the pregame. He hasn't been a big fighter this year, but he didn't like the hit on Stutzla, and Tkachuk gets a good jab in there with the right hand. Pushing Greenway back into the Sabre zone. It's a wrestling match right now. Now Brady's got the right hand free. Greenway's got his right free as well. Little dance, now a little grapple, and the linesmen will step in. James Tobias and Mark.
With some extracurriculars. Oh, they got a fight here. Brady Tkachuk, Matt Dumba. Ring the bell. Here they go.
Dumba, good on him, buddy.
Tkachuk grabs with the left, throws with the right. Down goes Dumba. He's back up. Down goes Dumba again. Hanging on for life is Matt Dumba. They might not be done, but they his way to the bench. Meanwhile, Tkachuk now will drop the gloves with Brendan Gallagher. As Tkachuk
Tierney spins and shoots and just misses wide. And now Truba's into it with Tkachuk right in front of the Ranger goal.
You don't see Trouba do this that often. Both big, strong players.
Well, might be Olympic teammates in February, too.
Scouts out in full force now in Ottawa at the center of the trade talk, and here's center of some fists flying. It's Tkachuk and Erickson.
For a long time that Erickson got into a fight. He's big enough and he doesn't mind usually doing it, and he gets the better of young Tkachuk there.
There's his dad, Keith. Brady's father's taken in the
Beginning.
Oh, here we go.
There it is. Talk about uncomfortable.
That's Brady Tkachuk. As we thought this may come earlier, an applicator, tough customer.
And now behind the play, Brady Tkachuk has challenged Josh Manson.
Now, Manson hammered Stützle, and that's why Brady Tkachuk challenged Josh Manson.
Now they get a hold of one another as they get in tight. A couple of tough hombres who know what they're doing. And Tkachuk knocks Manson to the ice, and the linesman intervene.
Tkachuk has dropped the gloves with Hamonic. They collided in the neutral zone. The original both referees had their arm in the air, and now this is the end result with the two deciding to tussle. Which is probably not something Niels Holtlander is happy about. He was trying to move in for a... Tkachuk didn't like that butt by Seider. They're going out in front of the Detroit bench. Rasmussen comes over. Now they've got one glove off. They're going to go here. Falls down on Rasmussen. That's a heavy...
Ovechkin can't handle the pass. CC gets control for the Sens. And then Tkachuk gets taken down by Bowie and gets up with the gloves off. Didn't like that hit. And Brady Tkachuk right away goes after Madison Bowie. Madison Bowie is one tough customer. Tkachuk hanging in there and does a great job. It was instantaneous. The minute he made...
Stopped by Hauser, came a long way out on Shabbat to get that one. And Tkachuk, what a bone-crushing hit on Butcher. And now Tkachuk will be answered to by Heightened. Tkachuk and Heightened tied up for the most part.
Brady Tkachuk's rearranging his hands here. He's getting things sorted out. He's got a good hold of Heightened.
Got one right in there and takes him down. Brady Tkachuk slicing and dicing on Butcher. And then Lozon was acquired at the deadline by Nashville. Tkachuk taken in hard by Lozon. Didn't like that hit very much. Now Norris trying to dig that free. Nashville comes in as the 7th place team in the West. And now behind the play, Tkachuk wants to scrap here with Lozon for the hit from behind, and they're going to go.
Two big guys going at it, certainly.
Players stare at each other, and Tkachuk going to drop the gloves with John Marino. Right hand free for Brady Tkachuk. It's a left on Marino, couple of them.
That's a tough fight there to take on for Marino. It took a left right in the nose.
Now Suzuka's into it with Brady Tkachuk. He got the gloves on. They're trading right in front of the Ottawa bench. I would have to say, as I'm watching it live, I think this is a complete miss by the officiating crew. Pennington leaves his crease to get involved in this. Now watch this. His temper on Brady Tkachuk. And Jake Muzzin takes a couple of swings, and here we go.
This is not the first Tkachuk to be in a fight.
And now he's going to fight immediately with Wheeler.
Wheeler did not like that hit, and Brady Tkachuk is not going to shy away from any of this. And down he goes.